Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive right into the top stories this hour on Superfast 50. Bringing a new era of technology, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched 5G telecom services at the 6th edition of the India Mobile Congress in New Delhi. 5G telecom services seek to provide seamless coverage, high data rates, low latency, and highly reliable communications to mobile users in India. Speaking at the Indian Mobile Congress, PM Modi said that on behalf of the country and its telecom industry, 130 crore Indians are getting a wonderful gift in the form of 5G and added it is the beginning of infinite opportunities.
तो एक आपके लिए सेवा का काम भी हो जाएगा और मैं चाहूंगा कि इस टेक्नोलॉजी जीवन में सिर्फ बातचीत करने के लिए या कुछ वीडियो देखने के लिए सीमित नहीं रहनी चाहिए। ये पूरी तरह एक क्रांति लाने के लिए उपयोग होना चाहिए और हमें 130 करोड़ देशवासियों तक एक बार पहुंचना है। बाद में तो वो पहुंचा देगा, आप देख लीजिए, आपको टाइम नहीं लगेगा।
PM Modi also highlighted that India will transform itself from a consumer of technology to playing an active role in the development and implementation of that technology. PM Modi said that India will lead the technological advancements in the world.
कि विकसित भारत का संकल्प लेकर आगे बढ़ रहा हमारा देश दुनिया के अन्य देशों के साथ किस तरह कदम से कदम मिलाकर चल रहा है। ये भारत की बहुत बड़ी सफलता है। डिजिटल इंडिया अभियान की बहुत बड़ी सफलता है।
At the launch of 5G services, PM Modi highlighted the government's efforts to bring down the cost of mobile data. He said that earlier the cost of 1 GB of data was about 300 rupees. It has now come down to 10 rupees per GB. On average, a person in India consumes 14 GBs per month. This would have cost 4,200 rupees per month earlier, but now costs only about 150 rupees.
पहले विजन की कमी और पारदर्शिता के अभाव में टेलीकॉम सेक्टर को तमाम मुश्किलों का सामना करना पड़ता था। आप परिचित हैं कि कैसे हमने 4G तकनीक के विस्तार के लिए पॉलिसी सपोर्ट दिया। इससे डेटा की कीमत में भारी कमी आई और देश में डेटा क्रांति का जन्म हुआ।
Lauding the telecom industry, PM Modi said that with developments in technology and telecom, India will lead the Industry 4.0 revolution. He said that this is not the decade of India, rather it is the century of India.
डिजिटल इंडिया सिर्फ एक नाम नहीं है, ये देश के विकास का बहुत बड़ा विजन है। इस विजन का लक्ष्य है उस टेक्नोलॉजी को आम लोगों तक पहुंचाना जो लोगों के लिए काम करे और लोगों के साथ जुड़कर काम करे।
At the 5G launch, the chairman of Aditya Birla Group, Kumar Mangalam Birla, said that the telecom industry will ignite digital dreams of 1.3 billion Indians and thousands of enterprises. It will set the stage for the country to become a $5 trillion economy in the next 3 years with a $1 trillion contribution.
As the Honorable Prime Minister launches India's 5G networks here today, the telecom industry will further ignite the digital dreams of 1.3 billion Indians and many thousands of enterprises.
Stating that 5G is much more than the next generation of connectivity technology, Mukesh Ambani said that it is the foundational technology that unlocks the full potential of other 21st century techs like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, robotics, blockchain, and the metaverse.
5G is much more than the next generation of connectivity technology. To my mind,
Telecom Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said that in the history of telecom today would be recorded in golden letters, stating that it is the mode to bring digital services to every person. He added that telecom is the gateway and the foundation of digital India.
आज का दिन टेलीकॉम के इतिहास में स्वर्णिम अक्षरों में दर्ज होगा। इस शुभ अवसर पर आप सभी का अभिनंदन। टेलीकॉम डिजिटल इंडिया का गेटवे है, फाउंडेशन है, डिजिटल सर्विसेज को जन जन तक पहुंचाने का माध्यम है।
After the launch of 5G services, Reliance Jio chairman Akash Ambani said that his company plans to cover all of India by December. He said Jio will make it very affordable for every Indian, right from devices to services.
हम बहुत अफोर्डेबल करेंगे, हर एक भारतवासी को अफोर्डेबल होना चाहिए, डिवाइस के लेके सर्विस तक।
At the 5G launch, PM Modi inspected an exhibition at Pragati Maidan where he was flanked by Telecom Minister Ashwini Vaishnav and Mukesh Ambani of Reliance Jio, Sunil Bharti Mittal of Bharti Airtel and Kumar Mangalam Birla of Vodafone Idea. He spent time understanding the indigenous development of end-to-end 5G technologies in India. Senior Congress leader Mallikarjun Kharge, who filed his nomination for the post of Congress president, has resigned as the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha in line with the party's one leader, one post resolution. Tibetan youth staged a protest outside the Chinese embassy in Delhi demanding Tibet's freedom from China. Protesters have urged the government of India to support the demands of Tibetans and refugees in India. They have also demanded that China stop mass collection of DNA and killings. The Mumbai airport customs intercepted a passenger carrying 490 grams of cocaine worth 4.9 crore indigenously concealed in a special cavity made in her sandal. She was arrested and remanded to judicial custody. 3 passengers of a car were killed after an apple-laden truck overturned on it in Shimla this morning. The driver of the truck suffered minor injuries and has been arrested. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur condoled the loss of lives in the incident. The Twitter account of the government of Pakistan has been withheld in India, purportedly following a legal demand. It is no longer visible to people in India. Telangana has raised the reservation for scheduled tribes in the state from 6% to 10% in educational institutions and state government services with immediate effect. India has strongly condemned the continued targeting of innocent students at educational places by terror groups in Kabul, Afghanistan. The MEA spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said that the government was saddened by yesterday's terror attack at the Kaj Educational Center in Dashte Barchi. 19 people died and 27 were injured in the explosion as per Kabul authorities. The Madhya Pradesh government has announced that all of the forests, tiger reserves, national parks and sanctuaries of the state are open for visitors from today, that is the 1st of August. India has reported 3,805 fresh COVID cases and 5,069 recoveries in the last 24 hours, while the number of active cases now stands at 38,293. The daily positivity rate is 1.29%. The centre has extended the Armed Forces Special Powers Act (AFSPA) in 9 districts of Nagaland for 6 months and also in 3 districts of Arunachal Pradesh also for 6 months. A huge avalanche occurred this morning in the Himalayan region near the Kedarnath temple. A massive mass of snow could be seen sliding down the mountain. However, no loss of life or property has been reported thus far. The Kedarnath temple committee has said that no damage was sustained to the shrine either. Oil marketing companies have reduced the price of commercial LPG cylinders in Delhi by 25 rupees 50 paise with effect from today. With the latest revision in prices, a 19 kg commercial LPG cylinder will cost 1,860 rupees rather than 1,885 rupees in Delhi at least. 5 people were rescued after a fire broke out at the Global Foyer Mall in Gurugram's Golf Course Road this morning. No persons were injured in the incident, which is suspected to have been triggered by a short circuit. The fire has been brought under control. Special arrangements are being made by the administration to demolish the CHANDNI CHOWK bridge on the Mumbai-Bengaluru National Highway. The bridge will be demolished in a controlled explosion at 11 p.m. tonight. The traffic on this route will be completely closed till 8 a.m. tomorrow. FIFA has worked in tandem with the Goa government to give India its first hybrid pitch, which will be used for the upcoming FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Goa has been chosen as India's first state to get a hybrid pitch. The International Football Committee will be bearing all the costs of this project. Devotees and merrymakers in large numbers played Garba in Vadodara Navratri festival on the 5th day of Navratri in Vadodara. The colors were a sight to behold. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met delegates and ambassadors of 60 countries at the Navratri festivities in Vadodara in Gujarat. He said that it is a matter of pride that officials of different countries are participating in Navratri festival. He said that they'll spend the day enjoying the festivities.
ये नवरात्र का समय है तो वो आज यहाँ वडोदरा में दिन बिताएंगे, कल केवड़िया जाएंगे और उनके लिए एक किस्म से ये गुजरात जाने का ये बहुत बड़ा अवसर है। तो बहुत खुशी से लोग आए हैं। तो उनका आज पूरा कार्यक्रम एक तो इस शहर में होगा, शाम को वो कल्चरल प्रोग्राम में भी जाएंगे।
A girl was murdered and her body was thrown next to a pond in Parasul area in Bihar. According to the police, there was no prior information about the girl's disappearance and a post-mortem and investigation is underway.
प्रथम दृष्टया इसके बच्ची को मारकर लाश को पोखर के बगल में फेंका गया था। हत्या का मामला भी है। नहीं, बच्ची के गायब कोई सूचना हम लोग को नहीं थी। हत्या का कारण प्रथम दृष्टया तो नहीं, अब कुछ स्पष्ट हो रहा है, अनुसंधान के बाद ही कुछ कहा जा सकता है।
Air Marshal SP Dharkar today took over as the Eastern Air Commander in Shillong, an experienced fighter pilot with over 3,600 hours of flying. He succeeds Air Marshal DK Patnaik, who superannuated yesterday. A major incident took place during Telangana Chief Minister KCR's visit to Warangal. A woman constable accidentally slipped from KCR's convoy and suffered minor injuries. The officials stopped another vehicle and shifted her to the Jangao hospital as quickly as the incident took place. All the people's organizations, trade unions alongside many opposition parties of Uttarakhand have declared a bandh on the 2nd of October in relation with Ankita Bhandari's murder. A torch procession will be taken out from Gandhi Park in Dehradun at around 6 p.m. tonight. The Supreme Court will hear Enforcement Directorate plea seeking the transfer of the gold smuggling case from the Kerala High Court to Karnataka on October the 10th. The matter is to be heard by a bench headed by Chief Justice of India, UU Lalit. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will visit Jammu and Kashmir for 2 days beginning October the 4th, during which he will review the security situation there, address 2 rallies and offer prayers at the Mata Vaishno Devi temple. Demonstrators gathered on and around a Al-Jumhuriya bridge in Baghdad today for celebrating the anniversary of the October 2019 protests, where tens of thousands of protesters took to the streets to decry corruption, poor services and unemployment in the war-torn country. Hong Kong authorities marked China's National Day with a flag-raising ceremony. The National Day was celebrated in many parts of China as the country marked the 73rd anniversary of the establishment of the Communist People's Republic of China. 2 heavy metal structures fell over a section of the stands at the Estadio Monumental in Chile's capital, Santiago. The accident left at least 4 fans injured during a club training session. Japan's defense ministry said that North Korea has fired 2 ballistic missiles towards its eastern waters, making it the latter's 4th round of weapons tested this week. Japan's Vice Defense Minister Toshihiro Ino said that the unprecedented missiles fell outside Japan's exclusive economic zones. A revived Hurricane Ian pounded coastal South Carolina in America yesterday after its catastrophe triggered in Florida. The costliest hurricane ever ripped apart piers and flooded Carolinian streets. Prior to this, the ferocious storm caused catastrophic damage in Florida, trapping thousands in their homes and leaving at least 21 people dead. Dozens of protesters took to the streets mourning the death of a 7-year-old boy, Ryan Suleiman, who died of heart attack while being chased by Israeli soldiers. The protesters put dustbins and tires on fire, besides clashes with Israeli forces. Wildfire numbers have surged in the Amazon rainforest this month as per footage filmed near La Brea yesterday. The footage shows charred parts of the rainforest with fires breaking out in other parts as well. Russia has accused the West yesterday of sabotaging the Russia-built natural gas pipelines, the Nord Stream pipelines under the Baltic Sea to Germany. This charge was vehemently denied by the United States and its allies. An outbreak of Ebola has hit communities in Uganda, leading students to keep away from their classrooms. Madudu is the epicenter of the recently announced Ebola outbreak in the East African nation. The community has already recorded several deaths, we are told. Bosnian political parties held their last rallies ahead of Sunday's general elections, which would determine the fate of the former southeastern European colony. Voting is on Sunday. In a different kind of football, for the United Kingdom at least, quarterback Kirk Cousins is hoping to put on a show for the UK-based Minnesota Vikings fans as they play the NFL's first international game of the season against the New Orleans Saints in London. Brazil's Sao Paulo is aiming to end its 10-year wait for the second Copa Sudamericana title as they take on Ecuador's Independiente del Valle in the final. The Mario Kempes Stadium in Cordoba in central Argentina will be the venue for the clash between two former champions of the tournament. Canada's Denis Shapovalov has entered the Korea Open final by defeating Jensen Brooks by straight sets, 7-5, 6-4. It's the first time this year that the fourth-seeded Canadian has advanced to an ATP Tour event final. Cerezo Osaka's Mutsuki Kato created a goal in the 89th minute and then conceded an own goal in added time as his side drew 1-1 against Shonan Bellmare in the J-League. Sweden defeated England 3-1 to go top in the men's Group 5 at the 2022 ITTF World Team Table Tennis Championship Finals in Chengdu in China. World number 6, Truls Moregard, making his first appearance in Chengdu, defeated Samuel Walker 3-1. More than an hour after Cal Raleigh ended the longest playoff drought in baseball, he was back on the field with his teammates, circling the perimeter of the field to acknowledge the tens of thousands of fans who still stuck around. Jeongjin Nan successfully defended her one strawweight title for the 8th time in a hotly contested match against Angela Lee, a final that went the full 5 rounds.